Hi, I'm Anuj Bansal and I'm the Executive Director of Kalika Steels Private Limited. It's a steel manufacturing company situated in Jalna, Maharashtra. So we first started working with Manish ji in March 2024. So from April onwards we started the work and we started with the basic 5S systems. So it was the first thing. Although our company is a very old company, we are in our 23rd year of manufacturing, but we never ever consulted or implemented any such kind of systems. All the things that we did were through personal initiatives, through our own engineering team. But when we got in a consultant, we actually got to know that it's a big field to work in, and we started with one as initiatives, and the entire organization got charged up through the first training that we got through him. And there was, I still remember, there was so much scrap that was being generated that it was astonishing to see the amount of scrap that we were carrying in our organization. Luckily we have a scrapyard in our own facility which we use for melting, so it was not a big hassle to dispose of all the scrap. So it was a very big you can say that a lot of capital got unlocked due to the 1S initiatives. At the same time, a lot of unwanted inventory at the different workplaces got eliminated, new space was created, and then we started with 2S where all the standard like setting in order was done. So it was a whole different kind of environment. Whenever Miniji used to come to our works, the 5 days used to be amazing for everyone because they were looking forward to learning new things and at the same time doing them and implementing them at their own workplace. So it was a great experience for us in that way. When we were going through with the 5S initiatives, everything was looking and feeling nice. Like the employees had a very delightful experience. They got a better, cleaner workspace. They got new furniture for themselves to sit. And we slowly started to realize how these things, although not directly but indirectly, make an impact on the productivity and efficiency of the worker. So we never really gave a thought on these things. So thanks to Manish ji, we had a completely different look. Like we started making new rest places for the workers, new eating places where they can have a good chat with their colleagues, washing places, drinking water places at every place. So all these things make a very big impact on your organizational culture and the employee delight factor. These are some basic things that we realized with Miniji. One of the very impactful initiatives was our stores, where he made us realize what a visual store is, and then there were several trainings. So much resistance from our team and from our in-house team, and then we started to work on the visual stores. No one could believe what we have achieved in the span of 6 to 7 months in the store. It was completely transformed. We unlocked at least 50% of the space was idle, and after the work was done. So that happened due to the vertical stacking and proper labelings, racking systems, the palletization, bin systems, and everything that happened. Earlier, what used to really happen was we used to have some material in stock, and in the software it used to show that that material is exhausted, and then we used to get more of it and realize that अरे ये material तो इधर ही रखा हुआ था. So all of those kind of confusions got eliminated, and the confusions that used to be like ये material नहीं है but it was still showing in the software. So this activity has led to a very good match of the software and the actual physical stock taking has become very simple. So all the ordering is become minimized. We've been able to bring down our store costs also, consumable costs. At the same time, our store is a little big, and then when breakdowns happen, people used to come rushing to the store, and they used to be all over the store trying to find the material, and that used to consume a lot of time. In a mass production industry, every single minute is of very much importance. So after the visual stores, everyone knows where what material is, be it a day shift or the night shift. The finding the material has become very easy now, and all the non-critical items for which the persons on the shop floor used to rush to the stores are now available to them at the point of use only. So they don't have to go to the stores again and again, and the delay is arrested in a shorter period of time. That has also avoided a lot of shortcuts the team used to take due to the non-availability of these nuts and bolts and all those sorts of items. So these are some very big wins that we have encountered with Miniji over the past 1.5 years. Other than that, the factory look has completely transformed. Like we keep having these visits of engineers, dealers, and all our other kind of customers. They are excited to see our plant. So earlier we did have a walkway for the visitors, but it was not an organized one. It did not feel safe for the visitors, and they always sort of got a little scared when taking the tour of the plant. But after Manishji has helped us with designing a proper walkway with proper safety mechanisms at different places, the customer experience of the factory tour has completely transformed. Now they always go back with a lot of amaze and respect for the company, and we also feel that there is so much that can be done, but it just takes someone like him to come and show you the way actually. Then there was also one big factor for us was a lot of trainings got inculcated in our organization. Different teams were called upon for the first time, and they were made to sit and feel nice in a AC cabin, and they were trained. So trainings can make a big difference. Like you don't realize the power of training until it is really done. So that cultural difference has also come in. We've been working on a green factory KPI with him, so a lot of trees got planted, and the factory look completely has changed. So these are some things that we have really found out that it could be done, and adds a great value which is not tangible but definitely very impactful to your organization. And we are still working with him on different TPM techniques. Right now we are working on improving our OE. Our OE also, like whenever I used to have a word with Miniji, I used to always argue कि हमने जितना कर सकते थे इस मिल से हमने कर लिया है, but then he made me realize, and with time we have realized that it has unlocked almost 20% of our capacity which we had but we never realized we had. So just by looking at those figures and getting different charts made, getting a team around and making those meetings happen, these cultural changes has brought a lot of difference. So that was a very astonishing thing, and I would highly recommend anyone who has not really gotten anyone from outside to have a look at your system. I understand that being involved in the system all the time, we feel that no one can know it better than we do. But trust me, once you have someone like him on board, he will show you things you will never know again in your life. That's about it. Thank you.